morning, my name is Lucy and I live in Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm just making videos of my daily life here. I thought today we could do kind of a short and sweet morning routine. My mornings do look a little bit different every day just based on what workout class I do pretty much, but today's Friday. I'm about to go to a sculpt and tone class at my nearby gym. I thought I'd bring you along with me and then we can chat a bit as I get ready and I can kind of introduce myself as my channel is very new. But yeah, let's go. I love to give a daily weather update, so it's currently -7 degrees and quite windy, and I'm running a bit late, but that's fine, almost there. I'm definitely going to do the sauna today. Just after 7 a.m, but it feels pretty dark today, but yeah, super cold. I'm home from my workout class now. I would like to say I just got back, but I feel like a key part of my usual routine is getting back and then going to say hi to Will and just chatting about all sorts of random stuff for 15-20 minutes. So I think it's now closer to 7:30. It was 7:20, so we still got some time. So yeah, usually my morning routine, like if I'm going to workout class like today, I kind of just get out of bed like just right before when I need to, quickly get ready and then head over there, kind of straight into it. I know you're supposed to eat before a workout, but I never have time to do that. I'm just about to make a protein shake now, so that's kind of like a newer routine that I'm trying to get into, especially when I'm doing workouts in the morning, just to make sure I have something between like getting back and then when I'm actually in the office. I usually would take some sort of like meal prepped breakfast, so in the past I've done baked oats. At the moment I'm doing overnight oats. Unfortunately I don't have a batch today and I should have made another one last night, but I got back from work at like 11 p.m. so I did remember it, but I just didn't want to like make loads of noise and start doing that at that time of night when I just wanted to get to bed. So I do not have breakfast today, but I'm thinking maybe I'll treat myself to something from Tarte today because it is Friday. I've not bought anything this week. I've not bought any lunches, any breakfast, any snacks, like nothing. So I'm thinking maybe I deserve a little Friday treat for making it through the week. Been in the office every day. I've done my workouts that I plan to do, so I think we'll do that today. But yeah, I guess let's go and get ready. Protein shake is made. I use the MyProtein whey protein and I think I got the vanilla flavor. I didn't even realize until quite recently that you could actually get MyProtein in the US because I always thought it was like very much a UK thing. I think they definitely have like less flavors and like less things that you can buy from their here, but yeah, so glad I can get that because I tried, I think it was like an Orgain one, and to be fair I think it's maybe like a vegan one, so I don't know if that impacts it, but it was literally the worst thing I've ever tried in my life. And I like tried to drink it, but I literally got a whole tub of it just wasting away because it was disgusting. So glad to have the MyProtein one. Plan is now that try and drink like most of this, but I'll hop in the shower and then I'll kind of just finish it off as I'm getting ready. So let's go jump in the shower and start getting ready for work. Okay, so we kind of skipped ahead a bit. So I have a shower. So straight out of the shower, I always use The Ordinary Radiant Serum. I can't tell you if it does anything, but I know that it makes my moisturizer go a lot more nicely. So I don't know if it makes me more radiant. But then I use the CeraVe just like day cream with SPF. I don't know if anyone else has had this, but I've been using this for years. Like I used to use it all the time. Like it was always so smooth, like great under makeup and everything. But like since it's been in this bottle, and I guess maybe since I bought it in the US, I find that it's so like bitty. Like even if I put it on my skin, like when it's wet, like straight after that serum, unless I rub it in like super quickly, it just ends up in like bits stuck all over my face. And I don't know if anyone else has had that. Like, is it the cream? Is it my skin? Like, what is that? So this is the second bottle that's done that now. So I think as soon as I use this up, I'm gonna switch moisturizers because it's just annoying at this point. And like, Sometimes I can't even see it, and then we'll go outside and we'll be like, you literally got like bits all over your face, which is obviously kind of gross. So gonna change that up at some point. And yeah, I got dressed, so I mean, you can't see at the moment, but I'm just wearing jeans today. I mean, I could definitely wear jeans in the office every day if I wanted to, but I usually opt for trousers. Friday, so I wear jeans, white top, which, I mean, I wear something like this every single day, and just a cardigan over the top. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do my makeup now. There's like not really gonna be anyone in the office, but I just find like doing a bit of makeup just makes me feel better, like more ready for the day. And like being on calls and stuff as well, like it just makes me feel a bit better putting my camera on and stuff. It's like really no need for it, but I just think it helps me to feel locked in for work. So I mean, I'm not a makeup person at all, like have no idea what I'm doing, like never really been into makeup, so I'm just like doing very basic stuff. But I've been using this Milk makeup primer for about a year now, and I really like it because it kind of just feels like water going on your face, and like I feel like it's pretty easy just to like rub it in. And then I'll use some Charlotte Tilbury concealer just under my eyes, and then I do a bit like by my nose as well, just like where you get redness, a little bit on my chin too. Also, side note, I said in my last vlog that the Friday workout class I do, the sculpt class, is like way less intense than my than like yoga strength, which it is in a way because there's not really like any cardio parts of it. But honestly, I feel like the teacher had that because it was definitely harder today. And I always just felt like so weak today. You know, sometimes you just feel like you can't do anything and like everything like hurts. It's like the first lunge feels like it's gonna make your legs fall off. I don't know if that's because like where I've been working a bit more this week, I've been like sat down more, and I also find that just like sitting in the chairs at work like just makes my hips hurt. And I don't really know if that's the chair or just like the way I'm sitting or something, but I think that definitely affects it. So note to self, keep doing exercise throughout busy season, because otherwise everything's going to become incredibly difficult. Yeah, I guess like a bit of background, I've kind of done a few videos now, but obviously don't really have like consistent subscribers or watchers, or viewers I should probably say. Watchers sounds a bit weird. So I guess I'll just like give a bit of an intro to myself again, so sorry if you've already heard this. But yeah, I'm Lucy, I'm 24 years old, I'm British, but I live in Boston, and I'm an accountant. I work in audit, and at the moment it's audit busy season, so expect to see some content coming up about that. It's my first year as a manager at my firm, which everyone keeps telling me is the most challenging year, because you get a whole bunch of new clients and like responsibilities and expectations change. So yeah, it's just more difficult. So expecting it to be a challenging few months, but I'm also hoping that I can continue to implement some of the good habits that I built up. For example, going to my workout classes. Like I've never ever been a consistent gym goer in my life. I feel like I've always had some sort of exercise going on, whether that was like a running club when I was younger, or I played netball in London with my company. It was like always like a small amount of consistent exercise, but I've never been like someone who actually utilises their gym membership properly. So now being here in Boston, I feel like I've got access to this incredible gym that does really great workout classes, and there's like an option every single day before work that I could do and would enjoy. Obviously not going to go 5 days a week because that would be a lot, especially if I'm like staying up late and stuff to work, but definitely want to like keep going to the ones that I've been consistently going to, which will be about 3 a week. And like I genuinely do just enjoy them, and like I often find that like when I go to bed late or like sometimes in the morning I wake up, I just think I can't be bothered, but I know that every single time I go it like will reset my motivation and like my energy for the week, so definitely want to keep doing those. This Boston winter is making my skin so dry, like just putting that foundation on. I don't think I actually mentioned that. I also use Charlotte Tilbury foundation. Just putting that on, it feels like I'm like dragging it across my dry skin, even though I've moisturised. And then there's a kind of a new thing, because my skin's so dry at the moment, I just use a damp beauty blender to like go over the top of it and just make sure none of it is like just stuck in any lumps anywhere. The next thing I do is I use this Glossier Cloud Paint, I think it's called, just for like a bit of blusher. Again, this is something I've been using for 2-3 years. The shade is like a new one that I've used probably the last few months, but like as a product, I've been using it for a while. And again, I just feel like this is good, one, for like using on dry skin, because you're not just putting more powder on, but I also feel like it's pretty easy to use as someone who can't really do makeup. Then I literally use the same beauty blender just to dab that in, which you're probably not meant to do, but honestly, I don't really care. Then I'm going to use some mascara. I've got this Bobbi Brown one at the moment, which I got as a gift probably last Christmas, if I'm honest. But it's still going strong, so just use a bit of that. I actually way prefer using a mascara once I've like had it quite a long time, because I feel like there's just sort of like less liquid on the brush, so then it doesn't like just go everywhere and like stick with your eyelashes together. And the last step I use has got to be glued thing. So I also will use this like on my hair when I do a bit of a slick back. I've recently been hearing bad things about this. Apparently it's not great for your hair, but I don't use it like, I mean, I use it every day on my eyebrows, but I don't use it that often in my hair, so hopefully it's not really doing any damage, but just a little bit of that. And that is the look. I think as far as morning routines go, it's quite a basic one. And then I'm just going to tie my hair back today. Probably like it's clean enough to have down, even though I don't think it looks like it right now, but I'm just going to tie it back in a bun because honestly it's just my favourite hairstyle. One thing I can't wrap my head around is like how people brush their hair into the bun. I feel like every single time I've tried that, it just like all falls out everywhere. So I have to like, I just like tip my head back and hope for the best. But yeah, I just don't understand how like people brush it all in like and hold on to all their hair at the same time. It just makes no sense to me. But I've never been good at hair. Like I just remember being younger and like literally being enraged by doing my hair. I mean, that is not a great one today, but we're gonna roll that because I can't roll it. And then, because my hair's like short, I get these bits at the bottom, so I'm just gonna grab a bobby pin, I think it's just on my bedside table, and just clip those little bits up, and then that's pretty much it. So sometimes I would then like slick it back, but honestly I think today it's fine. Like I don't really want to make it like super greasy because I'm already doing another slick back tomorrow, so I'd rather just like not make it super greasy today. Then I'm gonna put some earrings in. I think I have been wearing small gold hoops in my ears every single day for about 6-7 years, and I don't think I'm ever gonna stop at this point. I also do have a double lobe piercing, but I took out the earrings a while ago to play netball and they're so difficult to put back in that I just haven't bothered for like since August. But I definitely should do that, and then I can just leave them in until I next need to take them out. But yeah, so that is, I guess, me ready for the day. Oh, I'm just gonna put on some perfume too. Daisy Marc Jacobs, the Oh So Intense one. Again, this is the perfume I've been using I think literally since I was at school. Yeah, just like usually my mum will like repurchase it for me for like birthdays and things. I don't know, I think I'm just someone who like when I find something I like, I'd rather just rebuy that, because every time I buy something new I end up regretting it and hating it and just wanting the original. So yeah, definitely someone who likes to use the same things, which honestly I think is normal, but everything you see online is like people trying new stuff and like having a million different versions of the same thing. But I think in reality most people probably do just use the things that they know and love, and I think it's nice to have like your classic items that you use all the time. But anyway, I'm now physically ready for the day. I'll just quickly show you what I'm wearing. So yeah, I'm just wearing jeans and long sleeve t-shirt and a cardigan, so warm and comfortable for the office. Pretty standard outfit from me. I basically wear a top like this every single day. My favorite are the Aritzia, I think it's like the rib crew neck ones. They're the best. I own like 4 of them. This is a J Crew one, which doesn't fit as well, but that's fine. A cardigan or a blazer, and then usually it's like more formal trousers, but I'm gonna wear jeans today. Yeah, kind of just wear some now for every day, but I think that's just the easiest thing to do. So yeah, let's go sort out my bag for work, put my coat on and get going to the office. So next step of the morning routine is to pack my bag. Do not be fooled by the size of this bag. It is ginormous and people have commented on it, which is kind of embarrassing. But it barely fits anything. It's literally so weird. So don't recommend. But I actually need to clear out my bag from yesterday because I got back so late, I just couldn't be bothered. So I'm just gonna stick this in the dishwasher, clean up my mug so I can take it back to work. Unfortunately, as I don't have new overnight oats to take today, I don't have that to pack, and I actually already have one of my meal prep lunches in the fridge at work, so I don't need to bring that today either. So a bit of a lighter load. I need to pack my water bottle that I took to the gym. And yeah, that's about it really. I'm just gonna put my coat on now. I just got this from Aritzia recently when we were in New York, and it is so warm. It was quite the investment, I must say. Christmas present to myself, we'll call it. But it is actually so warm. And like, people have asked me at work, like, are you warm enough in that coat? But I think like a woolen coat is actually way warmer than you would expect. And yeah, it just feels like I'm wearing a blanket, to be honest. It does have like a hood if I wanted to use that, which I don't usually if I'm honest, but definitely makes it feel cozy. Then I'm gonna wear a scarf today. I've not been wearing this the past few days because it's been pretty warm, but judging by how windy it was this morning, I think I'll definitely need this. So just wrap this around. Ugh. Does anyone else feel like in winter, like, I don't know, I always feel like by the time I get to work, I like literally can't breathe because I've got so many items like hanging off me. I got my backpack on, like literally dying by the time I get there. And then I'm just gonna go grab my earmuffs. Put these on as well. Earmuffs have honestly been like such a lifesaver. I recently got these from Muji, I think the store's called. But yeah, so good, especially like when your hair's up, you can just quickly like put them on and just feel super cozy. And I feel like I don't get like, I don't know if it's because these are kind of like a more fluffy material rather than woolly, but I don't get all like the staticness that I get from a hat, because you end up just like crackling with how much static is on you. So definitely recommend earmuffs. I'm not gonna wear gloves because I'll just put my hands in my pockets. And then yeah, I'm ready to go. I'll bring you along with me for kind of the commute into work because I feel like that's still part of my morning routine. I walk to work every day. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes, which I really love. It feels like a nice transition from like home to work. And it just means that like on days where I'm not going to the gym, I'm still doing like a bit of walking at least. I'm moving a little bit, getting out in the daylight and the fresh air. Even if it is cold and snowy sometimes. So I'll bring you along for the walk, but not sure how much I'll be able to say goodbye once I get to the office. So if you made it to this point, thank you very much for watching. This is kind of a more short and sweet vlog style that I'm trying out. I've done a couple of longer ones, which was my trip to New York, and I did a week in my life last week. So let me know in the comments below if you think this kind of short style is better as you get to know me and more engaging, or if you would rather see something a bit longer like a week in my life. Would be very interested to hear your thoughts. Yeah, let me know, and please like this video, comment, subscribe. It really would mean a lot to me and makes me feel like there's someone out there that's enjoying these little videos that I'm making. So yeah, thanks for following along with me, and let's get going to the office. So I'm gonna leave it here as I jump onto a call, but thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you at the next one. Bye.